What up, gang?
I'm addicted to basketball game.
All right, MP, you ready? What's up, MP?
Yo, MP, let's go.
think I'd be a good mascot?
This team?
Yeah.
That suit?
Yeah.
This arena?
Yeah. This arena, this suit, and for this team.
Feeling you, MP.
All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
Yeah, and given how it's played out so far, it's looking like a major uphill climb to reach that goal. First-year guys can take a while to get used to the pace and physicality of the NBA. Even if he plays exceptionally well moving forward, the jury's still out on whether he can accomplish his goal.
Here are the starters for Utah. George out there with MP. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Bailey. And it's Anderson in at the power forward position. Here's Dimon. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Clowney off target from outside. And so MP will bring it up for Utah. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Not exactly the biggest game on the season schedule, but both teams are capable of flashing serious potential.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
Here's Dimon following the bucket by the Jazz. No good there with a step-back J. MP right side. To the paint. Pass to Bailey. It's stolen by Johnson. Puts it up from 12, and the shot's good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Burke. Kicks it to George. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Clowney. Here's Dimon. For three. Rebounded by Bailey. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Dimon. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Utah trailing here. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star
Skyo.
Was a bad choice.
Percent from the to contest threes without fouling.
Here's Duncan.
Our teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Here's Dimon. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Claxton against Nurkic. And Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic. An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to George. Nurkic a screen on Johnson. George in the post, working on Claxton, and there's a 3-second violation. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Oklahoma City, they slipped a bit, still in the top 10 though.
You know, right now for Utah, they're hanging in the lower third of the pack so far, but it's only the start of the season, so it's not panic time yet for all the fans out there. Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
And here's MP. Yet to see a basket. And stolen by Claxton. Outside, Williams. Pass to Claxton. Over MP. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's Bailey. MP outside. They get the rebound. Anderson for 3. can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And Williams has got the ball here for the Nets. For 3, Demon. Anderson pulls it down.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Nice shot by George.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Now here's Johnson, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. George against Claxton. And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Let's take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. You take a look at Burke. What a tremendous start to his rookie campaign. Checking in at second in the race. Lots of time to grab that top spot.
It's obvious why he's ranked second currently. His talent is really impressive.
Well, he deserves to be ranked this high. This guy is one special player.
Now here's MP. No points so far. Pass to Bailey. Beyond the arc. Clowney pulls it in. Nets leading by 4. Here's Johnson.
Look out!
Wow!
Oh, my goodness. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. MP finds George. Tipped and stolen by Claxton. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Johnson. Here's Demon. Back to Johnson. 3-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. MP with it. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Left side Anderson. Intercepted.
My God.
Williams against Anderson. Pass to Clowney. Basket counts. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Outside, Anderson. Here's Bailey. Williams defending. Bailey's shot is off. Nets leading by 8. Pass to Demon. Back to Johnson. Down low. Here's Clowney. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Anderson. In his last outing, 10 points for him. And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it. And we got rapper Lil Tecca in the house tonight, supporting his Nets.
Look at you, BA. I mean, you know, he grew up in Queens, but his allegiance lies with the Nets. It's not uncommon to see him courtside here in Brooklyn.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. Here's Wilson. In his last outing, he had 11 points. 3-pointer off the mark.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Burke on the wing. From the arc. Claxton with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Williams. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from 3-point range. Jazz trail by 10. MP with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. There's a screen by Nurkic. From deep, MP. Brooklyn pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Williams. Still without a bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now MP, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Claxton. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry to stop the drought. Some solid defense from Claxton. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 13-point game, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Nice.
And now let's have a look at
horrible.
which rookies were the most reliable performers at the charity stripe last month. Ace Bailey fourth, and of course MP.
Each of these guys strong at the line, coming into the league with solid fundamentals.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Niang, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Collier in for George. MP scanning the floor. Offline with a three.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
There's a screen from deep. Johnson. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz trail by 13. Driving inside. Wide open. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist from Collier.
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
Wilson passes to Whitehead. And the Nets miss again. Utah shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Pass to Bailey.
Ah!
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Johnson. Here's Mann. The three-pointer off the mark. Now here's MP. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. They set a pick. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Keon Johnson for Brooklyn, impacting the game.
Damn.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
They've got Johnson, and it's Whitehead in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. On the wing man. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Wolf. Off target with the three.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Pass to Collier. Utah moving the ball around. Johnson against MP. They set the pick. And the three off target.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Whitehead passes to Johnson. Lets the three fly. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Niang. He's scoreless. Burke, the pass to Bailey. Utah with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 14. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah,
We're
when he's
getting
taking
fucked.
good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous. What touch on the teardrop. MP just letting it glide off his fingertips.
Johnson passes to Wilson. Here's Wolf. He can't get it to go. Good D by Niang. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back over to you, Brian.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Bailey. Lets it go from deep. Niang, no good.
Oops, pass to the wrong guy.
And here's Mann. No points yet. Pass to Johnson from the high post. And it's Niang with a rebound.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation. Look, when you don't put a body on him, he makes things happen.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Demon comes in for Whitehead. Anderson's checked in for Utah. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Mann. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Utah. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And sometimes you forget how long Anderson is. Possessing a 7'2" wingspan, it makes him a problem inside.
Now here's Johnson. 15 points in the game. Inside, here's Clowney. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Sensabaugh. No made baskets yet. Collier, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for Utah. Nurkic is checked in. MP with it. Pass to Nurkic. It's Anderson on the wing. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Bailey. 4-3. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
And you know, Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
To the inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Now here's MP. He's covered closely. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Nurkic. Count it.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Here's Clowney. For 3, Demon. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Burke. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Down low. Nurkic passes to MP. Outside, Anderson. MP outside. Pass to Bailey. From outside the arc. The shot comes out.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Williams is checked in for man. And a switch here also for Utah. George, he's checked in for Collier. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Outside Johnson. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves. And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
Pass to Clowney. Outside, Williams. To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's MP. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Demon. Claxton with a rebound. And Williams has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. And there's the screen. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Williams. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. Off target from 3-point range. Jazz trail by 11. Anderson finds MP. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Johnson. Here's Dimon. 5 on the clock. And here is Williams. That three's off the mark.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
MP inside. Anderson for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Johnson. Pass to Dimon. Outside Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Fires from deep. Anderson pulls it down. Jazz trail by 8. They set the pick. Down low.
Why?
Here's Dimon. Anderson covers. Johnson on the wing. Over MP. And the Nets miss again. The Jazz shooting a decent 41% in the second quarter. Anderson passes to Burke. Here's Bailey. Fires for 3. He drops it from range. Now just a 5-point Nets lead.
And this is how deep Bailey's range goes. You got to be up on him as soon as he crosses half court.
Screen by Claxton. George against Johnson. Back to Williams. For 3, Dimon. Rebound, Utah. Bailey's got 4 rebounds now. MP, the pass to Anderson. Back to Burke. Pass to Bailey. There's a screen by Nurkic. Inside. And stolen by Claxton. Johnson with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Clowney.
Why would you
Here's
pass
Dimon.
out of that?
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn.
Look like Ben Simmons.
Williams against MP. Claxton. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 7.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep feeding it.
There's a screen by Nurkic. From deep, MP. Another three for Utah.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
One thing in their favor, they're taking care of that basketball, Shaq. In a close game, that can make all the difference.
No question about it. Their execution has been exceptional. And now let's turn our attention to the player of the month in each conference. On the Eastern side, Trae Young.
Talk about in a mood. Young's been hitting shots the moment he crosses half court. He can also put it on the floor, and he has that sneaky floater. Very frustrating to defend.
And when you run 2 at him, boom, he finds the open man.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Utah with the ball, trailing by 4, taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Bailey. Kyle Anderson is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's MP, and it's George in at the 2. Back to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Over MP. And it's Dimon missing. Here's Bailey. Here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Johnson. And here is Williams. Claxton a screen on George. Here's Williams. Utah grabs the miss. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Pass to Nurkic. There's a screen by Nurkic. There's the steal. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Free throw no good for Claxton. Jazz trail by 4. MP outside. Anderson finds MP. George outside. Three-pointer, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Williams looking around. Johnson on the wing. Anderson covers. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
From deep, MP tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Nurkic has got 8.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Burke. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, Anderson is a funky type of wing. He's a righty who would rather go left, and he's normally thinking pass first.
Here's the pick to the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Shot clock at 6. Burke, the pass to Bailey. Three-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Clowney over to the left wing. Here's Demon. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Outside, Anderson. Here's George. Again, Utah, good for 2.
A jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Stan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
Pass to MP. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Now Johnson. 15 points in the game. Here's Dimon. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Outside, Williams. Screen by Claxton. 5 to shoot. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 14 points here for Nick Claxton.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Bailey. Williams defending. George. Williams grabs the board. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. Nets leading by 5. Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Off target on the 15-footer. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Nurkic, and it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And now it's time to check the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players are leading their class in assists. MP, number 1.
He's way ahead of where you expect him to be in terms of awareness. The team trusts him with the ball unequivocally.
On defense, the Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
From deep, MP rips one from long range.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
Williams on the wing. Claxton attacking. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
MP, the pass to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Burke, the pass to Nurkic. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Nurkic has got 8 here in this quarter.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. Pass to Mann. Claxton a screen on George. And Claxton throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Nurkic. He's got 12. Now here's MP. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Nice defense. Reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
Out to the wing. And here's Claxton. Covered by MP. Here's Clowney. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. For 3, George. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now. To the paint. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
George, right side. Back to MP. Down low. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Niang. He's checked in for Utah. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Now here's Claxton, defended by Niang. Good D by Niang.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Utah making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Count it. And the Nets lead by 6. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. George outside. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. Williams from long range knocks it down from distance. Williams has got his second basket on the night.
I just love the ball movement.
There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. MP outside. Clock at 6. Can they get it? Nice jump shot.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside, Williams. There's a screen. Pass to Saroff. There's the triple. Utah grabs the miss. MP inside. He's guarded by man. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Both teams will make substitutions. He's 0 for 2 at the line in this one.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Whitehead passes to Johnson. Right wing. Outside man. Johnson on the wing. From downtown. Drains the triple. Johnson's got 18 points in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Johnson against MP. To the right side. Here's Sensabaugh. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. There's 37 seconds left in the third. From deep, Johnson. And it's Niang with a rebound. Jazz trail by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. MP against Johnson. Burke, the pass to Bailey, and that one drops. He's got 12.
Yeah, nice job by Bailey. He could be a real asset in the pick and roll for years to come.
From deep, Johnson, no good, misses at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Brooklyn out in front, up by 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Johnson, and it's Wilson in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Collier from behind the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wilson. Outside man, left side Johnson puts up a 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Bailey, the pass to Niang. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to man. And here's Johnson. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
MP right side. Pass to Sensabaugh. Niang a screen. Back to MP. A shot to stop the run. Can't get it to drop.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Wolf. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Claxton, he's checked in for Whitehead. And Utah with a change here too. Nurkic is checked in. And so MP will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. For three, Collier. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now. Outside man. Pass to Wolf. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that game against the Heat, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one, but don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
MP outside. They set the screen. Utah with another miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Buries it from 3. Wolf's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. Burke's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Johnson passes to Wilson. Pass to Wolf. Outside man. Here's Johnson. The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 27 points.
Defensively, this has not been the second half they were looking for. Gotta tighten it up.
Johnson against MP. Out left to the wing. Launches it. Wilson grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And here's Johnson. Pass to Wilson. Back to Johnson. Off the mark there with a 3. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Bailey, covered by Johnson. Shoots from 14. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
A potent weapon in Bailey's arsenal. The ability to look good shooting the jumper from just about anywhere.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Anderson's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Collier. Claxton with it. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Claxton. Shoots. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Now Nurkic. And here's Bailey for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Bailey. Back to Burke. There's a screen by Nurkic. Fires the three. And it's Burke missing.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
To the inside. Here's Claxton. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
And after a sketchy first half, they're now looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Now MP. George outside. Oh, swiped away. And here's the fast break. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Dimon. There's a screen by Johnson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Jazz trail by 18. Burke on the wing. Pass to Anderson. George feels it out a bit. 4 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Pass to Dimon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Clowney. Now here's Johnson. And here's Claxton. 5 on the clock. Williams from long range. Utah grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And yep, it's good.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Here's Claxton. Here's Dimon. Bailey pulls it down. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Nurkic, a screen on Williams. Now Nurkic. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Things are going his way so far offensively. Nurkic really rising to the challenge of this defense.
Now here's Claxton. Here's the pass to Williams. There's the screen by Johnson. Puts up the tray. No good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
MP inside. Working on Claxton.
Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
That free throw misses. That one misses. Nets leading by 16. Claxton outside. Johnson outside. Outside Williams. Jacks up a three. Bailey pulls it down. Jazz trail by 16.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Nets.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Keon Johnson.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Here's George. MP outside. From downtown, booyah! He sinks the triple.
Good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
George against Johnson. So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes.
Tough night tonight, MP, especially since you guys were missing some key players. What happened tonight?
We lost to a good team. Everyone in this league can play. We were down a couple of guys, but we expected whoever came in the game to perform. Unfortunately, we all fell a little short of that tonight.
Well, better luck next time, MP.
Yep.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long, everybody.